Good morning. Susan Bryden and Dr. Andrew Bryden here, running the last day across the Midwest so you don't have to, and tomorrow I won't have to. Woo! I'm excited. Oh, are you excited to be done?
Mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings. Yeah, me too.
So I don't have to run as much every day.
Yes, yeah. Mixed feelings. It's been quite the adventure, and without a single doubt, I could not have done it without Andrew. But yeah, we got into a groove. We were kind of enjoying our little life on the road for a bit, so it's going to be an adjustment. That's for sure. Notice I am hatless and packless, and that's because I have just around 15 miles today, and I'm lollygagging. And for those of you that aren't a hick Midwesterner like myself, lollygagging means I'm just gonna meander. I do a little bit of trotting, listen to some music, stop for a latte, trot again, stop and eat lunch, meander, lollygag my way to the finish line. I have a big group of loved ones meeting us at the finish line at 4:30, so I slept in. I think we got 9 hours sleep, and now I'm just kind of, as I said, lollygagging my way to the finish. I'll film coming into Denver or Littleton area for everyone today. There's lots of people out. You can tell it is Denver because there's people everywhere exercising. You can tell that it's a Friday in Denver in the summer. There's just traffic, boats, horseback riders, cyclists, all kinds, stand-up paddle boarders. We've seen all kinds of recreation going on today, and I love it. So let's see what today brings on this last day, day 84. Very actively used Colorado lakes and trails, without a doubt. On this last day, I'm trying to take a moment to say a huge thank you to everyone who supported me online, who sent me encouraging messages, or who did actual physical support. And I'm sure I'll probably forget someone, but I'll sprinkle them in today. And I'll start with my mom, my Aunt Lou, my Uncle Bob, and my Aunt Diane. They surprised me by driving out, if you recall, to the very start point. Then they supported me all through my time in Illinois. Then Uncle Bob and Aunt Diane came out to the Dodge City area and supported for a week while Andrew was on work travel. And now my Aunt Lou and my Uncle Bob and Aunt Diane are flying out as we speak to watch me cross the finish line. That is love, support, and commitment, and I am so grateful for all of the things that they did for me. So thank you so much. Okay, taking my time, meandering, savoring the last 5 or 6 miles. Got me a frozen Coke. Whoop, whoop. Got me a cheese stick. Yoop, yoop. Very excited about that. Let's go back to the thank yous. I want to give a big thank you to April Massett and Allie Riley from Girls on the Run, who partnered with me early on and helped me build out my approach, connected me to the right council leads, and I've been doing research on rural health and how Girls on the Run can expand their rural outreach as I've gone along the way. See, a lot of you thought I was just running and then collapsing, but no, I every day have been running, coming back, eating lunch, cleaning myself up, trying to take a 20-minute power nap, do some content, and then also write some research for Girls on the Run. So yeah, it's been busy. When I was doing those Indiana miles, I also had some extra support from my friend Doa, from my cousin Mike, from my cousin Kelly. So thank you all for helping do some pickups, some drop-offs. And then the Girls on the Run of Kentuckiana and Girls on the Run of Southern Indiana. We had great events there. So kudos to you guys for all the hard work you did. Well, I was going to eat my cheese stick, but as you can see, it has seen better days. Wah, wah. Sorry, Susan. That's not going to help you get to your calories that you need today. Guess you'll have to wait. Okay, another quick shout out. David at Run the Riot podcast. We've had some great conversations. We just did a very short Facebook Live event while I'm finishing these last few miles. And I know we'll do a deeper download after I've had a chance to rest a bit. But thank you, David, for always being such a positive voice out in the ultra community. Your podcasts are amazing, and I appreciate your friendship. I would be remiss if I didn't say a big thank you for when I was in Illinois to Annette Payne Gass, who helped connect me with a local reporter to do an article. My friends at Gallatin County Schools for letting me come and talk, including all of my old high school classmates that are working there, and gave me some input and feedback for the research I'm doing for Girls on the Run. And then Amy, as the superintendent, Amy Dixon of Harrisburg Schools, and the students there, staff and students there, were so great to talk with. Additionally, I want to say a big thank you to the SIU Carbondale track team and coach who welcomed me. We did a great event there, and hopefully I was able to spread some motivation. But that team is doing a great job without me, regardless. It was just nice to have some FaceTime with them. By the way, big shout out to Tom and Rachel at Channel 9 News. They did time in interviewing with me before I left. They did an interview from the road. They came all the way out and joined me when I crossed into Colorado, which was amazing. And I think Tom's going to be here at the finish line. So thank you guys for helping us spread this message. Okay, back to thank yous. Courtney and Girls on the Run of St. Louis. We had a great set of events, 3 events at Runner's Niche, and then at Express Scripts, our Cigna office in St. Louis, and then Worldwide Technology. And let me tell you, Worldwide Technology folks, not only were they so warm and welcoming, we had extra support from folks like Mike Sullivan repeatedly throughout this trip. So Mike, Hawaii Mike, you're the bestest. I had Mike Dobbins do some help on the trail. Katie Moffitt did help on the trail. Mandy Harris did help on the trail. And then I had a lot of my teammates show up, of course, at the Cigna Express Scripts event. worldwide. Then in addition, did some recording of my talk track because apparently it really resonated with some folks, and then did a larger donation as well. So great. It was so great. And just while I'm thinking about trail support, Jonathan Prosser came out while I was on the trail with his 3 beautiful children and laid out what it was literally a smorgasbord for me when I got, a little further in the Kansas area. But I was just thinking about him right now, and I just had to go ahead and mention how amazing that was. He and a friend ran north to south across Kansas, and he came out to support me running east to west. And that's what ultra runners do. We help each other, we support each other. It's not, unless you're an elite, it's not all about the competition. We all want to do great, we all want to do our personal best, but there is a huge amount of support in the ultra running community. So Jonathan, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm definitely in the city. A police officer just came next to me and busted up some sort of shenanigans that were happening on the trail. It was pretty peaceful. He was just chatting, but I think he was trying to get some people to leave the area that they were hanging around in. Anyway, I got to stop by Jimmy John's. I got some chips and some cold water, trying to slow down a little bit because otherwise I'm going to beat Andrew back to the finish line. And that would be terrible, because he's worked so hard to help me this whole time. So taking my time, and I think I've got about 2 miles left, as far as I can tell. Back to the thank yous. Greater Kansas City Girls on the Run. We had a great event at the athletic store there. They had a 5K with a scavenger hunt, which is super fun. And we got really good time to talk with folks and motivate folks. And then for the Heart of Kansas Girls on the Run, we had such a great event planned, and the communities were so excited about it, especially one community that had just, Galva, that had just restarted its Girls on the Run program. But then we had tornado warnings and hail, massive hail that night. So we had to cancel everything, and then everything, all the other things that were canceled got rescheduled, so we couldn't reschedule right away the next day. So anyway, I think maybe we're going to do a delayed virtual event with them. But still, they were so sweet in trying to organize everything. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's get these last 2 miles done. I probably could have done without going past all the stinky, smelly trash center, but it's got to go somewhere. We throw away a lot of crap. Okay, yes, I keep looking at myself in the mirror when I'm recording because I desperately need a haircut. It's been 90 days since I've had a haircut. Just wanted to thank Brooke and Whit for coming all the way out to La Junta to my event there at the library, bringing me mochi donuts, which I ate every single day after they left, and just giving me all the love and support. The same goes for Tommy, who came out to see us in Manitou Springs, brought us treats, went with us to Divide Brewery, Paradox Brewery, and then also Lorenzo, who came out for 2 days in a row to cart us around and have lunch with us. So it was so nice to have all that support coming into Colorado. Lisa, Katie, and team at Girls on the Run of the Rockies, they're up there waiting for me now with a finish line banner, as are my friends who want to come and see me finish strong. So this is about it. I'm sure I forgot to say something to someone, but whoever supported me, that I adore you, and we will catch up once I've had a chance to be done with this journey. Of course, I had to give a huge shout out to my son Maxwell, to my sons Kai and Eod, who sent me lots of loving messages along the way. Max came out and did some miles with me, did a little bit of pickup and drop off. So thank you, Mr. Maxwell. And of course, my mother-in-law, Wendy Bryden, oh my gosh, she came and stayed for 3 months with Max while we did this crazy thing. So thank you, Mom, I appreciate you. And then let me also add Miss Joan, our dog walker and good friend, who is like our dog's Nana and treats them better than we treat them with homemade dog treats and cuddles and blankets and oh my gosh, you name it, so many things. So as much as I miss my dogs, I wasn't worried about them all at all because I knew Mrs. Joan had well and truly taken care of them.
Yeah, she's running. Okay. 2,000 miles. She got the right of way.
Keep going, buddy.
I'll tell you all about it. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys